Hey everybody, this is Kenny Cummins here of Chillin' with Kenny C right here on tmvcafe.com. Happy spring. Man, it's so good. The spring season is here. Joining me is a lady who's actually back on the show. She's been staying pretty busy back then, and I noticed she has a Pennant at the Disco shirt.
I do.
Uh, yes, she does. So catch up on this lady for wrestler. Kolbe Max is back on the show. Hello.
Hello, thank you for having me.
How you been?
I'm doing all right, thank you.
Good to have you back on the show, catching up with you on some things. So it's been probably a couple of years since you've been on the
So
show.
just say I would have
Uh,
been 17 or 18.
okay, so yeah, so talk a little bit about what you've been up to since the last time you've been on the show.
So when I was 17, 18, I was still in my first year and a half, maybe, or depending on, yeah, a year and a half of wrestling. I was about to say 2 years, but no, it was a year and a half. Um, wow, I have had the privilege to wrestle for Title Match Network, Ohio Valley Wrestling, and I have wrestled in Tennessee, Ohio, West Virginia, where I'm based out of course, Indiana, Kentucky, North Carolina, and soon, and then next week, I will be in Maryland.
That's awesome. So you've been definitely been around the tri-state area. You've been in
Fortunately,
some,
yes.
so you've been in a variety of places. Um so how's that feel being this young in your career and you're learning all on the fly? How are you feeling about your growth as a wrestler thus far?
Well, given about a year ago at this time, I had to take a hiatus because of my health problems. I think I feel a lot better. Not only that, but growth wise, given that I didn't even think I was going to wrestle a year ago at this time, like I feel better than ever, and I'm ready to take on whatever on the fly, as you said.
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously, I do remember you taking a hiatus. So
Fortunately,
obviously, like wrestling does take a toll on a human's body, and sometimes you just have to say, you know what? Let me just take some time off here and focus on
yeah.
on on health and everything. That's definitely
I
number one priority.
yeah, I didn't. Well, granted, I didn't really have a choice because I had three different things, and the fact that it just hurt to get out of bed in the morning when I wasn't wrestling. Like I was probably starting to get to my lowest point around this time last year. It was more the summer than anything. Like I said, it just hurt to just get out of bed in the morning to go up the stairs.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
things have changed, fortunately.
So yeah, absolutely. So we are actually a little almost 3 months into this year thus far. How are you feeling about this year in general? What you've been
Well,
able to do thus far?
I have been blessed to say that I have had maybe 2 weekends booked up.
Mm, staying busy
Um,
indeed. Yeah.
yes, fortunately. And then where I have a bye week this weekend, and then as I said, the next I will be in Maryland, just kind of towards between Baltimore and the DC area. And then weekend after that I will be here in Beckley, West Virginia.
Okay, so what's the promotion you're gonna be on that Maryland event?
Assault Wrestling Alliance, giving a shout out. I am going into a battle to become the first TV women's champion or women's TV champion.
Okay, so how you feeling with with the possibility of making history, being that champion for that promotion. How you feeling going into this match?
Well, there's a little bit of pressure because if I were to win, that would be my 10th title.
Mm, 10 titles. Okay.
Adding the X and Max.
Yeah, to the max indeed. No pun intended. No pun intended indeed. So y'all go check that out. Check out Kobe looking to add more to her impressive resume thus far. So who are some people out there as far as this year? Who do you want to go up against? Who's some people out there that Kobe Max want to test her skills against?
Well, the top of my list for this year would be Jamie Lynn Senegal. I have wanted to have a match against her since I met her when I was 19. Was I 18 or 19? No, I was 18 when I met her, and I've had wanted to have a match against her ever since. I've also known Ari Alexander since I was 18, and I've wanted to have and I've had the privilege to share a locker room with her multiple times, and I've always will want to share the ring with her. Um, Gosh, I think who else do I have yet to share the ring with? I don't know. I don't know actually. I usually
Okay.
have a list.
Yeah, I definitely like Ari Alexander for sure.
Oh,
Um,
Amanda Kiss is definitely someone. There's a lot of girls from the Carolinas who I genuinely admire and would love to share the ring with, such as well as Eric Academia and Leia Knight and Amira Rose.
yeah, I definitely like Erica for sure. The one with the green hair. Yeah, she's
Yes, she
definitely
rocks
make.
it. Rocks it.
Oh man, she definitely stands out, and she's
Mhm.
talented. I feel like with her, she's definitely next up as far as
Oh,
someone
definitely.
to keep an eye on. Now, I definitely like to see you and Ari Alexander cross paths for sure. Ari's
Hopefully
been
sometime soon.
Ari's been stepping up for these last couple of years.
Oh,
She's
definitely. She's
been,
wrestled for Impact. She's wrestled for AEW.
yeah, she's got one mean German suplex for sure. She's a strong woman. She's strong too.
She's just an athlete.
Yeah,
She's an athlete. I mean, all the girls are athletes.
yeah, for sure. So as I said at the beginning of the intro, you got a Panic at the Disco shirt on, a
Yep,
sweat
this
shirt.
was I actually got this from the Viva Las Vengeance tour, which is the tour that he took right before announcing his retirement. And I have the dates on the sleeve. I went to the one in Columbus, Ohio with one of my best friends. I'm trying to find yeah, right here, Columbus, Ohio,
Okay, yeah,
September 12th, I think. I can't remember. 12th or
yeah.
21st.
So that's interesting because when you go to a concert, you see these shirts with the dates. They usually be in the back of the shirt or the sweatpants or maybe in the
I
front.
got the
But you
sleeve.
got the one that with all the dates on the sleeve. So
Yep.
that's a very unique shirt. I like Penny at the Disco. Um, Energy's crazy. Their
Oh,
energy.
hands down.
So
That was
I
probably the best concert I've ever been to. Granted, I've only been to a handful of concerts, but
Yeah, absolutely. So it is first off, it's so good to see you back.
thank you.
I'm so excited to see you back and you have overcome your health issues, obviously, and
Well, not
getting
necessarily fully. I mean, I still got
yeah,
them, but it's a
yeah,
lot better than it was, especially a year ago at this time.
yeah. So it's good to see you back, nonetheless, and um, and I've definitely been paying attention, seeing, unique side of Kobe Max because I do remember you in OVW of course,
Mhm.
with Judy.
Yeah.
I definitely remember those days, and so a shout out to Judy. She's doing well.
Yeah, she's living
Um,
her best life now.
Lovely. She's living a lovely life for sure. So,
She's actually about to move into her own house with her husband now.
oh, she doing it. She doing it.
Mhm.
So, shout out to
Yep,
Judy.
and working. She's also going to begin working with us, special educational students too, which is something that I know she's wanted to do for a while.
Oh yeah, for sure. She definitely. That's definitely, you can tell by speaking to her, that's something she's always wanted to do, even with the
Mhm.
wrestling that she was doing. So good for
Yeah,
her.
hopefully one day I can get Chemical X back together, but right now she's happy where she
Yeah.
is.
Oh yeah, she's definitely happy, and what that's what matters is just being happy with where you at and
Mhm.
what you're doing, and following your heart, following your own path, and that's what she's doing. So check out Kolbe Max. She's got the Maryland show coming up. Follow her on Instagram at the Kolbe Max on Instagram. She'll keep you posted on everything she's got coming up. So again, it's so good to see you back, and I still live in Kentucky, obviously. So hopefully you make your way back here to Kentucky at some
I
point,
do have
even
my
if
Kentucky license.
yes, she still got the license. So
Yes, and
even
for bookings, my email is in my Instagram bio, kmxwrestling@gmail.com, or personal message me on Messenger or Instagram.
yeah, absolutely. So check her out. She travels, as you can see,
Yes.
and she's ready for new places. She's ready for new challenges, new opponents. She's ready for whoever who's willing to take it to the max with Kobe. So go check her out, and stay tuned to see where she ends up next, coming to a show near you. So good to reconnect with you, and it's good to see you back. And
Yes.
thank you for being here. It's
Yeah,
good
thank
to
you for having me.
continue happiness, more um continue more good health, obviously, and everything else that goes with your wrestling career. So great to have you back. Thanks again for your time, Kobe.
Thank you.
All right, you have a good night, and you enjoy the rest of
You
your
as well.
weekend.
You as well. Thank you.
All right, bye bye.
Bye.
All right.